Tropical storm Ophelia dumps rain and wind on the region, but it does not dampen the spirits of several football teams around the county. Welcome to Sportswire. I'm Will Catterley. In fact, the elements might have even helped a few teams underneath the Friday night lights, including the Hermitage Panthers. Hermitage played host to the high-flying and unbeaten Godwin Eagles, and while a great defense would help the Panthers, a little rain and wind would also be welcome to limit Godwin's passing attack. Either way, Hermitage wanted nothing more than a big win on homecoming. And with a win, the Hermitage Panthers could move to 3-1 on the year and get some major power points in the Class 5 playoff race as the year goes on, and their defense set the tone early. First possession for Mills Godwin. It's actually a fumble. To get the stop does the big Herm, and it would be a 3-and-out. Check it out. Daniel Viner trying to get away. You're going to hear number 90's name a lot. Uriah Harris had himself a night. He was a force to be reckoned with on the defensive end, stopping the run, and they would not run his way in the second half, as you'll hear from him later. There he is again, Harris, with a big-time stop, and he was just getting started. Meanwhile, Hermitage's offense started off pretty good. Even in the falling rain, pass, fires, finds his man good for a first down. Javon Lewis on the reception. Then the run. And this is going to work wonders. Erlante Winston, huge night for him on the ground. And the ground was there to pound on a rainy Ophelia tropical storm night. That's where Hermitage would make their hay. Godwin responding defensively. Nice stop by Carson Smith, but little screen pass, kind of like a glorified run, and this guy just makes plays. That's all he does. Andre Clark Jr. as Ben Yane finds his target again, and then Yane hands it off. Easy squeezy, lemon peasy, touchdown Panthers. And that would be the first touchdown rushing for Erlante Winston. And yeah, the rain will make you do that. Godwin forced to punt on their ensuing series. Going nowhere, the stop. There he is again. Uriah Harris with the tackle, 7-0. We go second quarter. Hermitage looking, firing, finding back corner of the end zone. Is it caught? Yes, it is, and he's inbounds. Touchdown to Caden King. Caden King with the touchdown grab. Hermitage now up 14-0, and that defense continued to work on the ground. Godwin could not get anything going with their rushing attack. Hermitage could. That was the difference. How about another stop for loss for Uriah Harris? Uriah Harris, double-digit tackles on the night. That's being conservative. Later, Hermitage trying to get points before the half picked off. Godwin making a play defensively. They were and have been a second-half team. 14-0 at the half. At the half, we celebrate homecoming, and congratulations to the homecoming queen, Brianna Robinson. And not only does she get the tiara, of course she gets the bouquet of roses to go with it. Who would be the king? Mr. Terrell Smith, football player himself. He gets crowned homecoming king. Congratulations to Brianna Robinson and Terrell Smith, your homecoming king and queen for 2023 for the Hermitage Panthers. And Hermitage was the king on the gridiron on this night as well. Although Godwin, I said second half team, they were down 21 points week before against Hanover. No problem, came back and won. Godwin come back again, right? Well, driving, third quarter, the Viner pass is intercepted. Number 9 doing the honors, Stephen Bowers. And it would be a 14-0 score going to the fourth. Fourth quarter, watch Winston. Going one way, I'm going to go the other way now. Winston, 159 yards on 24 carries. He had a total of over 300 yards of offense when you add in his receptions as well. And Winston also had a touchdown. How about give him 2? Erlante, have yourself a night, my friend. Touchdown, Hermitage. And yeah, they'll get a penalty for this, but the group celebration, if they can do it on Monday night and Sunday night football, why can't they do it in high school? 20-0, Hermitage. I'm just saying. Let the kids play. Let them have some fun. Godwin trying to come back. Remember, they're the comeback kids, and this would pay dividends on the kick return. Jackson Eakes all the way inside the Hermitage 20-yard line. It would lead to this. Viner Couldn't find a lot downfield in this one, but he does right here. He connects with Eakes, and just like that, maybe Godwin coming back in this one. That would make it 20-6. Hermitage, though, would have answers, and they fooled me. Quarterback keeper calling his own number 9, Stephen Bowers. Actually, handed off. They have a direct snap to Bowers. Bowers, either way, takes to the end zone for the touchdown, and Hermitage in control of this one. They get the big win. Godwin, undefeated no more, as Coach Timothy Jean-Pierre and company move to 3-1 on the season. 26-6 is your final.
It was just revenge. It was only revenge on my mind. I didn't have no game plan. Of course, I watched the film, but their head coach coached over here. I knew what he wanted to do to me. After punishing them first half, he didn't want to run it to my side, so I'm still going to get your running back. That's my plan.
Meanwhile, to the East End we go. Varina Blue Devils taking on Henrico. They've had back-to-back bye weeks going into this one. One because it was scheduled, and the other because the Lightning and Thunder that postponed the Hermitage matchup. Henrico coming off a big win. Varina looking to move to 2-1. And nice stop by Henrico early on, and then finally Varina would get things going late in the first quarter. Pass caught Linwood Johnson, finding his receiver. Damari Carter still in the second. That's a great pass, or first quarter, I should say. That's a great pass because he didn't even have to break stride to Nasir Smith. You haven't heard the last of Nasir. Still no score after one. Second quarter, first play of the quarter. Johnson to Damari Carter. 5-yard touchdown pass. Varina on the scoreboard first. They would have a 7-0 lead later in the second quarter. Second quarter is where the scoring happened, folks. Back on offense again. Breaking tackles 1, 2, 3 times. A Blue Devil. Jordan Edwards. He finds pay dirt. And Linwood Johnson, his second touchdown pass of the quarter. Varina firing on all cylinders, up 14-0. Blue Devils with the ball back once again. Why not try it on the other side? Nasir Smith coming around the corner. Good for a first down. Yes, he knows it. Yep. And that would lead to this, of course. Blue Devils on the march. Handed off to the big fella. Nasir Smith cutting into the action. Pure speed. Completely made out of speed. Smith, touchdown. And Varina, Blue Devils all of a sudden up 3 scores. 21-0. Still 8:28 to go in the second quarter. Getting the ball back. Smith. Watch him keep his legs moving. He carries 4 Henrico Warriors with him. Good for a first down. And the Blue Devils were not done. Second quarter was the money quarter. When you run well with Nasir Smith, you can do this. Play action. Boom, boom, boom. I wouldn't want to tackle that guy. Number 22, Sean Banks. Big-time fullback on the reception there. And then pump fake, going long distance. He's got a man. Touchdown, Varina. Linwood Johnson connects with Eric Smith this time. Varina puts a 28 spot on the board in the second quarter, and that would be your score at the half. At the half, youth football night, celebrating all the youth football teams from around the area and around the region. Congrats to those little guys, future Blue Devils perhaps. Henrico trying to get back in this one. Dialing long distance is a reason they didn't throw the ball long too much. Miles Anderson was one of the reasons. He gets the interception right there for Varina. Gets the offense back on track. I will say this. Nice run right here for Linwood Johnson. Pretty impressed with Henrico's second half defense. Actually, overall, second quarter notwithstanding, they played hard in this one. Watch here. Got a couple of turnovers. Gets the interception in the back of the end zone. Number 11 doing the honors. Nice job by Ronald Harvey. But it was too much Varina in this one, as their defense would salt the game away and the running game would as well. Blue Devils get the win at home. 28-0 is your final. We stay in the East End when we come back as rivals collide on the volleyball court. Highland Springs and Varina battle in ladies volleyball, plus Tucker tries to tame Hermitage in field hockey. Highlights are straight ahead.
Just can't be happening. This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig. Welcome back to Sportswire. It's an East End rivalry renewed. Yes, it is ladies volleyball. It is Varina at Highland Springs. This would be a doozy. Let's go to the first set. Blue Devils up 9-3. Right back at ya. The big time block by number 11. Samara Falk doing the honors. She gets the point for the Springers. You want more Springers? You got it. On the other side this time, number 4 getting it done, Cameron Alexander. But the Blue Devils would have some answers. That one hit. Gonna corral it is Varina, and then just, well, put it where they ain't, right? Number 9 getting it done, Jordan Walker. Texas Ranger, Varina, point. Springers coming right back on the serve. Varina cannot corral that one. And Highland Springs, big point there, chance to take the opening set. Number 6, doing the honors on the serve, Danae DePriest. And Danae, can she be denied? Varina somehow gets to it. Springers, they'll have the answer with the kill on the outside. And Highland Springs takes the first set, the opening set, 25-18. Springers holding serve, literally on their home court. Another ace coming up. Aces, number 1, Ariana Bridgeforth. And she would come forth with aces all over the place. By the way, Varina had someone on the other side of the court who would do just that as well. Number 9 with an answer, Jordan Walker. And then Varina on the serve. Got that one for the point. That's an ace for Taylor Williams. So the Blue Devils coming back. I think volleyball is the craziest game when it comes to momentum. You never know when it's going to come, when it's going to arrive, and sometimes it's hard to keep it or change it. Here she is. Ayana Harding was the straw that stirred the drink for Varina. An ace there. Look at the knuckleball, how that ball just goes straight down, and it sets up their front line to do things like that. Camille Campbell knocking it down, and there she goes again. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Blue Devils are excited, and they should be, because they take the second set. Yeah, we are all tied up at 1. 25-17, Blue Devils take it. To the third set we go. Varina on the serve. Great crowd for this one, by the way, and I love the energy all the way around. Honestly, it was tremendous. This is a great volleyball match as well. Back and forth we went. Point, Highland Springs. Nicely done on the outside there. Varina on the serve. Close one in this third set. Remember, first one of 3 wins. The block. Camille doing the honors. Campbell. She gets the point. Serve for Varina once again. Liana Langley. This time Highland Springs has answers. They get the point and the kill. And the Springers on the move. Tied at 20 now. Number 4. It's Alexander. And then it's blocked, but no! Number 10 gets the job done. Carrington Belcher. And then the Springers coming up with another major point. Would Varina come back? Kaya Fox on the serve. Springers set it up. Good pass. Could not get the finish though. Varina trying to come back. This is a great dig by the Springers. And then boop, hit them where they aren't. That is good for the point. And the Springers take the huge third set, 25-23. You have to win by 2. Now they're up 2-1. But Varina on the comeback trail. There's number 6 again. She could do no wrong. Ayana Harding, when she's serving, Varina scoring. Another point for her. But Highland Springs would have answers. Danae DePriest was excellent serving herself. She's on the serve right there. Nice dig there. Great. Turning it into offense off the pass. The kill is good. And then the Springer's going to try to finish this off. Destiny Webster on the serve. Yes, that's an ace. And Destiny Highland Springs may have a destiny with a win here. The block. Right back at it are the Springs. Camille thought she had it. The ball cannot get over, and the Springers take care of business. They say, look at the scoreboard. 3-1. Highland Springs gets the East End victory. Time to head out for a little field hockey action. Hermitage at home, entertaining the Tucker Tigers. The Tigers were wasting no time getting on the scoreboard early and often. The corners were fantastic. Pass into the circle. Tucker stays with it, fires, finds a back of net. She shoots, she scores. Number 9 doing the honors. She is money. Tess Vitalkis with the goal, and Tucker with a 1-0 lead. And then they got that cool stick routine she's got with her teammate, Siobhan Kumarasan. And then again on the corner, once again, still first quarter highlights, firing, finding the back of that. She shoots, she scores. And it's Vitalkis again. And Tucker all of a sudden has a 2-goal advantage, 2-0 the score. Still plenty of time to go in the opening quarter, 9:44 to be exact. Guess what? Another corner. Tigers really excelled in taking advantage of their opportunities. Swing and a miss, strike one, but they stick with it. Firing, finding the back of that. She shoots, she scores. And that is 3 for Vitalkis and company as her and Siobhan go at it again. Maya Josic in net played very tough, though. I'm showing goals by Tucker because they scored plenty, but Josic was under fire all night, including right there the blistering shot. She shoots, she scores. Annika Stasia with the goal, and the Tigers, oh captain, my captain, the senior, have a 4-0 lead, 1:20 to go in the first. More Tigers on the prowl. Hermitage, kick save and a beauty. I said Josic played really well. Maya was terrific in goal. It's just that Tucker had so many opportunities. Here's another right there. She shoots, she scores. The biscuit is in the basket for Sadie Allport. And the junior fires, finds the back of the net, and now Tucker up 5-0 in the second with 12:45 to go. More corners. Every corner is a goal. It almost was for Tucker. That shot, kick save, and a beaut. Tucker sticks with it, though, firing, and off the corner she shoots. She scores. That time Sadie Allport finds the back of the net. Tucker up 6-0 at the half. And in the third, guess what? Yeah, it's a corner clinic for J.R. Tucker. Trying to get that one, send it in, and they do. And then watch the deflecting ball. Goes off the stick of number 20. She shoots, she scores. Shraddha Kunaparaju, the sophomore, gets into the scoring ledger. And Tucker wins this one going away on the road, no less. 7-0 is your final. It's back to the gridiron when we return. Freeman tries to remain unbeaten when they play host to Deep Run, while Highland Springs looks to run past Riverbend before their bye week. That and more coming up.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait. Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to Sportswire, and welcome to the gridiron once again. It's a rainy Highland Springs. Springers looking to move to 4-1 on the season, taking on the Riverbend Bears. And the very first snap, first series, the ball gets away from the quarterback. He's Johnny on the spot, jumps on in the end zone, but that's a 2-point safety, not a layup, although it felt that way for the Highland Springs defense. This guy's been sensational all year, and it was great weather for it. They would not score on the drive, but number 22 is going to put up some yards, Eric Bird. Meanwhile, great night for the defense as well. You saw right there the Springers get the stop, and then Bird was the word, is the word, and will be the word. Over 25 yards to pay dirt. Bird, touchdown. Again, only a sophomore. Springers have had a lot of great running backs. Bird could be another great one. They've had a lot of good defenders, too. Let's just say they've had a lot of good players. Big stop in the backfield. Vashon Street getting the tackle for loss. It would set it up for this later after a good kick return. Springer's 1-yard touchdown plunge, and Highland Springs now up a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Riverbend trying to find their traction on the ground. They had no footing. 99 taking care of business every day, taking care of business every way. Joshua Clayton and company. Finally, Riverbend. Oh, the tricky Bears. It is a reverse, and the over-pursuing defense missed on that one. Riverbend does finally make a play in this one. 16-7 at that point, 7:25 to go in the first. Highland Springs, though, says we can do jet sweeps ourselves, especially when you have the magician, the magic man, Ja'Kyrie Henley, and then give it to the big fella, the sophomore running back, Bird, once again. Tremendous on this night in the driving rain. Look at that rain coming down. Ophelia was no joke, but these turf fields make it possible. Henrico County years ago, without the turf fields, these games would not have been played. They would have been moved to Thursday. Without the officials, they would have just been postponed to another week. This is just absolutely, put this on your huddle reel, young man, dragging defenders with him on the ground. That's a big man run. Eric Bird. And then, looks like the Jalen Hurts Philadelphia Eagles goal line offense there on the touchdown run. Calling his own number, Christian Martin. Touchdown Springers. And they were up a lot to a little at this point. Quarterback can't get out of the way. That is a sack. 42 and 44 in on the stop with Kai Hopkins and Beauchamp Street. Kmart, Christian Martin didn't have to do a lot through the air, but he does connect for a first down right here. George Lovelace loves that. Would set it up for this short field goal. It would be up, it would be rainy, and it would be good. So Highland Springs with a sizable advantage, lead at the half. At the half, this is the Wall of Fame game. So many Springers, I can't mention them all, but have done so much for the school over the years, inducted in the Highland Springs Wall of Fame. Congratulations to this year's class. Second half, congratulations to the Springer defense. They were all over the place. How many times am I going to call Beauchamp Street's name? He's really coming into his own as the season goes on. Christian Martin takes a huge hit, keeps on a ticking. Good for a first down on the quarterback run. And then you're going to set it up with this. Magic Man, just put the ball in his hands and he will make things happen in space. Ja'Kyrie Henley to the house. It's a house call for Henley and a touchdown, Springers. And now Springers put up a 30-burger, 32-7, with only 3:52 left. You want more defense? You got it. Number 24 in on the stop that time. Kasim Drumgoal. And then in the fourth, more Highland Springs. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Christian Martin, his second rushing touchdown of the evening. All Springers, all night. Anyone who wondered if the Springers were the same type of dominant force for the last 2 weeks, they sure have been. Later, another touchdown rushing for Highland Springs on the evening. Number 41, Evan Ford, the junior, gets the quarterback tally. He finds pay dirt. Springers find another win. 45-7 the final. Let's head to the West End, where the fans were ready at Douglas Freeman, hosting Deep Run. Freeman with the win would remain, with the Godwin loss, the only undefeated team in Henrico County when it comes to football. That's right. And this was the week of the running back here on Sportswire. Kevin China was, he was tremendous, as was the offensive line for Freeman, as were other running backs, as was Ryan Bland. Touchdown. Bland makes it spicy, and more importantly, he gives the Mavs the early 7-0 advantage. Freeman's defense came to play as well. Check it out. If you can't get to the quarterback, guys, get your hands up. That's what Shep Quarter Pounders does. Knocks that one away. Looking for the short pass, and then get to the quarterback. Wrap him up, right, when you get there. Brady Blanchard does that. Freeman playing well in all facets. And Blanchard, you want more Blanchard? Back-to-back sacks. Highlight reel. Brady, BB, getting to the QB. 7-0 after one. We go to the second quarter, same score. Wells Nunnally in at QB, handing it off to Kevin China. China, have yourself a night. 154 yards rushing on the ground, and that was just for China. They had others. Here comes China again. China cannot be stopped. He drags defenders. I mean, between him and Eric Bird, it was a running back clinic. And then they finished the drive with this 1-yard touchdown plunge. And it's Warwick Stevenson, otherwise known as Butter Stevenson. Guess he's smooth like butter. He finds the end zone there. Touchdown. Freeman, they would have a 14-0 advantage with 8:01 to go in the second. Freeman wouldn't be Freeman defensively without an interception. Check out this long pass. It was a good one by Trey Gouge, but number 20 is Johnny on the spot. Jackson Rogish. This dude's a wide receiver. He's a place kicker, and right here, he's a defensive back, gentlemen. He gets the pick. Freeman back in business, and they would take advantage. Firing, finding, quarterback to the once quarterback. It's Nunnally to Ryan Bland, and then back to the ground game. Check out China here. Whoop! Oh, my goodness. Top play nominee. That broke my ankles, and I'm just doing the voiceover. Long run inside the 10-yard line. China, again, 154 yards and a score. Butters had a couple of big-time touchdown runs, including right here, the short touchdown, just moving the pile. That offensive line has gotten better and better as the year has gone on, and they are big, and they are strong, and they are fast, and they got themselves another touchdown. Freeman now up 3 scores, and then ball gets slippery. This kind of thing happens. We saw some of that in the Godwin Hermitage game, and it happened here as well. Freeman doing a better job holding the football. China doing a great job running the football. As we've mentioned, this is a China highlight reel, really, for Kevin. Huge game for him on this night. Great job by the offensive line once again. Here comes China again. Here's his touchdown run. And too easy for Freeman. The Mavs would have a 28-0 lead, and they would not at any point look back. Again, 28-0 at the half. Second half, Mavs looking to add on. Roll out, firing, finding his receiver. And that is Shep Quarter Pounders with the catch. The lead of this. Handoff. Bland. He scores his second touchdown of the night. And it was all ground and pound for the Mavs. A couple passes mixed in. They win this one going away. 42-7, the final. And congratulations to Bryce Fritts and the Tucker Tigers. Tucker earned their first win of the year and the first for Fritts as the Tigers head coach. Tucker jumped on John Marshall early and never looked back in a 37-16 win. Coach Fritts says the Tigers continue to get better week by week.
Going in, we've been very close the last couple weeks. Getting very close versus our first game, then our second game. And it's just one of those games where you're playing a game against a team that you match up with, and hopefully you can pull it out. And the guys came out and they executed. It was great. So it was a great feeling getting one under the belt. But I mean, getting one under the belt more for these guys than for me, because they're the guys that are executing out here. Those are the guys that deserve this thing here. It's they're putting in the time. And so that's the big thing for us, is that it's not so much about me, but it's these guys finally getting themselves a win when they've been working so hard at it.
The Tigers take on Mills Godwin next. Well, remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us. And you can always follow us on X and watch the show on YouTube. That includes the latest Sportswire Spotlight podcast. This past week, we were at Highland Springs with special guest Lauren Johnson and star quarterback Christian Martin. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire.